Hello friends, welcome back. In the previous video you have learned about how to apply attributes, custom attributes and how to generate dummy text and integrate with your HTML elements using Emmet. Now in this video I am going to show you how to apply item numbering to your HTML contents, classes, etc. Okay, I will show you how to change the base number of items and how to use these numbers to generate repeated elements and so on. Okay, so let's get started. If you haven't watched my previous video series, just go ahead and watch them and then come and join me in this video to continue your further learning. Okay, so now let's see how to apply numbers to your HTML classes. If you are familiar with multiplication operator of Emmet, that's gonna help you here. So let's create, and you have probably seen this example in my previous videos too, but here you're gonna learn them in depth. So let's see how to use item numbering, and for that we are going to use this symbol right here, which is dollar, and I think you all are familiar with this symbol. Okay, let's see what happened when I just go ahead and simply write this dollar symbol and hit expand. You wanna see one tag which is neither a HTML tag. Well, this is not useful. Let's delete it. Here we go. Let's write a div. This time I want to give it a class of div1. So what I can do here, I can just go ahead, write a dot symbol, name of the class which is div and 1 like this, but it will apply div1. Let's see what happens when I replace this one with a dollar symbol. Let's hit expand by hitting tab. Now you can see that I have applied the same thing. Well, how this is working? Since our div is created only one time, so it will generate a number 1 only. Let's say I want to generate 5 div elements, so I can just go ahead and write my multiplication operator and number of time I want to generate. Now this dollar will increment every time my element will increment. So hit tab. Now you can see that this dollar is incremented every time. Okay, so 1 2 3 4. Okay, now if you are familiar with loops and you belongs to any programming language, you might have understood how this really works. Okay, so this is how we can generate our numbers. Let's say I want to write contents inside div which are also numbered. So let's say I just want to write numbers like 1 2 3 4. So I can just go ahead and use my child operator immediately and write the dollar symbol again. Let's say I want to number it this time by changing its base padding like 001. So I can just go ahead and write this dollar 3 times. So this will generate 0, then again 0, and this will generate the number 1 and 1001, 002 and so on. Let's hit a tab to expand it and see what happens when we expand it. Now you can see that we have created div1, but this time we have created 001 tag, 002 tag. Well, this is not we want. So what we can do here, we can just go ahead and here after the child element we can use our text operator. So you have learned about the text operator in previous video, and if you haven't watched that video, please click on the link given on the screen or find the link in the description below to find that video to understand how this text operator works. Well, for here just write these curly braces and wrap these dollar symbols into the curly braces and now hit tab to expand it. Now you wanna see that we have 5 div element and each div element has numbers of 0 0 1 2 3 and so on. That's kind of interesting and time saving feature built into the Emmet. Now let's see how I can generate numbers in descending order like 5 4 3 2 1. Well, that's too very easy. Let's see how to do that. What you can do here, you can just go ahead and write div, then name of the class. Let's write, this time I gonna write box and dollar. Box 1 2 3 4 5 classes will be applied, but this will applied in ascending order like so. If I go ahead and write the my multiplication operator like so, but I don't want this kind of result. Okay, here I want result for 5 4 3 2 1. So how I can do that? For changing the direction, we can just go ahead and use our modifier, which is this one, add symbol, which is followed by this hyphen. So I can just write this add symbol direct after this dollar symbol and this hyphen together, and then hit expand, hit tab to expand it, and now you're gonna see that your numbers are numbered like 5 4 3 2 1, and that's amazing. Let's say I want to write some dummy text inside my divs, so I can use my child operator like this, and then I can use lorem ipsum, let's say lorem 5, and each will have some dummy text inside divs like this. This is useful when you are creating unordered list. Okay, so let's see how it works. Let's create a unordered list. So I'm gonna apply it to a class of list and then create some item. This time you're gonna see something that you haven't seen in any of the previous video. This time I'm just going to write let's say list, class of list, and hyphen followed by the dollar, which will number 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's repeat it 5 times and hit expand. Let's see what happened when you expand it. You're gonna see that immediately li elements are created inside your unordered list. Well, you will say I haven't specified my li elements, then how these li elements are created? Well, this is the feature that is built into the Emmet, and it is smart enough to understand what tag to use based on its parent element. So the Emmets are that we are using ul element, so the child element must be li element. That's why it went ahead and created this li elements the number of times we have specified. So this is also very useful feature, and this feature is called implicit tags, which has already understood how to use the tag based on their parent element. Okay, so let's say I want to create some text items for each of these lists, so I can again just go ahead and create my child operator like this and write the lorem text like this, lorem 5 or 10, let's say 10, and hit expand. Now you're gonna see that we have another list and each list is different from one another, and that's kind of very useful and interesting. That's why I love Emmet. You could also generated this number in descending order. Let's undo this, and instead of generating this in class in ascending, you can use to generate in descending order by using add symbol followed by this hyphen, and just go ahead and hit tab to expand it. Now you are seeing that 5 4 3 2 1 classes are applied to each list item. And now since you have learned about the implicit tags, let's learn about some other implicit tags. For example, let's see what happened when I just go ahead create table, and let's say I just write item, and let's see what happened. Immediately you can see that this table has a child of class tr element is created inside this table. Well, how that happened? It's because these definitions are defined inside a file called snippets.json. Okay, so we'll look at later in this video series. For now, how Emmet understood its implicit tags based on their parent element. Let's say what happened when I just go ahead and write here another class item data and expand it. You're gonna immediately see that a class of item data is applied to a TD class, TD element. Again, it is determined based on its parent element, which is tr. So this is implicit tags feature. Okay, so it is also useful and time saving, and it's very useful feature to have. So now guys, you have learned about the item numbering, how to descend them. Okay, let's again come to item numbering, and let's reduce this list to 3 words, limit them and expand it. Now let's say I want to change the base numbering. I don't want to start from every time 1 2 3. Let's say I want to change its number where and starting point. So how I can do that? I can just go ahead, let's this time create paragraph element. Okay, we're gonna create 3 paragraphs, but the starting point should be different. So paragraph 1 dollar means 1, so it will create only para 1. Let's say I want to create from 4. The starting point should be specified by using our @n modifier. Okay, so which is also specified direct after this dollar symbol. Okay, and @n should be any number, integer number. So you can do that by writing, let's say I want to start from 4, and let's expand it, and you're gonna see that I have generated 4 paragraphs, and each paragraph has a class of 4 5 6 7 etc. And the starting point, notice this starting point, here you have started from 1 2 3 4, but I have changed the starting point where it will start from 4 to further 4 times, where we have specified this 4. Let's say I want to generate up to 6, which is about 9. Okay, so we can use this @modifier like so. Let's comment it so that you can use it for reference. Okay, you can also descend these numbers too. Okay, to do that I'm gonna show you an example again. For example, I want my starting point from 4, but this time I want to number my paragraphs from 9 8 7 6 4 like so. So to do that, just go ahead and create a para. Let's copy this and bring it here, remove this comment, and let's go ahead and use this hyphen after the number, after the @ symbol, to descend these numbers and to get our result what we want. So this is how we can use our item numbering or class numbering in descending order. So again, let's undo it, duplicate it and comment it for your further future reference. So guys, now you have learned about the implicit tags to generate items, child items based on their parent items, and you have also learned about how to use numbering, how to change their base padding, how to change their ascending and descending orders. Okay, so that's all about Emmet. And now in the next video guys, you wanna learn about how to customize your snippet.json file to override some of the default attributes provided for the HTML elements, and you gonna see that in the next video. So guys, in this video you have learned about some of the more advanced features of Emmet. Okay, so in the next video you will learn about the customizing Emmet snippet.json file. Okay, stay tuned for that, and if you like this video, please hit like to this video and don't forget to subscribe my channel for receiving further videos into your inbox. Share it with your friends, and if you have any suggestions, questions, or any request, you can comment below in the comment section. Okay, and I will respond as soon as possible. Once again, I am Amit Kumar signing off from here. Bye bye, take care.